Alright, Scorpio, these are going to be your guidance cards for the week of March 7th through March 13th of 2021. So energy of the week, you have the Thinking Woman. It's number 47. It says this card shows a woman holding a book standing before a staircase ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. So someone is helping you, Scorpio, this week. It's about understanding. So there's something that you've been confused about or not sure how to handle, where to go. The steps are sticking out to me, like maybe a step forward, step back, that kind of thing. So let's see what challenges or obstacles you might face this week. We do have the new moon on the 13th. It's going to be the new moon in Pisces. And that new moon is about feeling extra sensitive. It's about feeling insecure about certain situations. But the Pisces represents everything that we ignore, deny, or suppress. So it's going to have something to do with something that you've been trying to sweep under the rug, trying not to pay attention to. Challenge or obstacle, you have a Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is about like a new job offer, a new offer in money, a new journey that has to do with like your money. Your pentacles are your job, your worth, your money, your career. A lesson that you've already learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle, you have the Hanged Man. Again, Scorpio. Okay, it's in your lessons already learned. Last week you had it twice. So I'm glad to see it in your lessons already learned. But the Hangman could be like where you're feeling stuck. You're not making a decision currently. But it could also be about not making spontaneous decisions. So you could be thinking about something, deliberating something, strategizing, planning something out. Something like that. But that's what's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. And then outcome, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So there's the offer. So I feel like this is what you're dreaming about, what you're wishing for. The lesson that you've already learned that can help you is something that you've been deliberating about. And I feel like you had this card twice last week. So it's going to have something with what you were thinking about last week. And then, of course, the invitation or the offer comes in. The Knight of Pentacles is about an offer in money, a job, a raise. Again, just like the Page of Pentacles, but this is what you're wishing for. And it's a challenge or obstacle, so you're not getting it. You could have had to wait for a long time, but it's coming in at the end of the week. And the Knight of Pentacles is the beginning of a long journey. So whatever this offer is, it's not something like a finish to something. This is going to be the beginning to something. And your Pentacles, of course, are your job or your career. It's about your worth, your material possessions. We are going to clarify this week, Scorpio. So I am seeing movement. It goes from the Page to the Knight. So there is growth, there is movement. The Hanged Man, the stuck position, is in the lessons already learned. But it is possible that someone has given you some sort of understanding or some sort of clarity, and that's what's caused this movement. For the Page of Pentacles, you have the World. So it is something you're wishing for. It's something you feel will make you complete. For the Hanged Man, you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about not giving up. It's kind of, I always feel like she's guarding her gate. Like she's standing at the gate. You can tell she's been there a long time. Her clothes are worn and torn and dirty. So it's something that you've worked really hard for, but you've protected for a very long time. You waited for it for a very long time. So it could just be in like a wish that you had. Some goal that you had that you just didn't let go of, and you continue to push and push and push until it finally comes in with this Knight of Pentacles. In the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is patience. You did have to be patient for it, but it's about expanding. So I feel like you've waited, and now this Knight comes in with this new offer, and then there is your expansion, your growth, Scorpio. So I'm so glad to see there's clearly forward movement, and very quickly this week. We are going to do our guidance cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We'll do 2 of them. One for the beginning of the week and one for the end of the week. Scorpio, you have self-love. So this card talks about radical self-love. Like you've really had to go out of your way to take care of yourself in some sort of way. And that is what is bringing all this energy in. And then you have will and your willpower. That's where it goes with the Nine of Wands. It's falling right on top of the Nine of Wands. And that's where you didn't lose hope. The card will, it's number 13. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life and no one else's. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particular negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires concentration of our will. So with it falling right on top of the Nine of Wands, I feel like you stayed focused on something. You held on to something very tightly. But it's going to have something to do with self-love. So if it has something to do like where you felt like maybe you were feeling selfish, you're learning this week that taking care of yourself first, that kind of thing. It could be something about that. Or it could just be that you're learning to... So I feel the self-love guidance is going to express empowerment. So you could be feeling like very empowered at the end of this week. But I feel like you're feeling that way because will talks about your willpower to be persistent, and it's falling right on top of the Nine of Wands. And I feel like you were really persistent about something. You had strong willpower to complete something, and that is what's bringing in this new offer at the end of the week, Scorpio. All right, we're going to end it with the Moonology Oracle, and this will help with your thoughts and emotions this week. I don't feel like it's going to be a very emotional week for you, Scorpio. I feel like it's actually going to be an exciting week because you actually made your willpower, you made action. You turned, instead of you refused to stay stuck any longer, is what I'm feeling. Alright, so you've got the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum, and I feel like that's exactly what happened. You chose to start moving. You made a decision in some way. Your willpower, whatever you were kind of like holding the fort down for, whatever that persistence was, that's really what caused this empowerment, which is now in turn causing this new offer to come in, Scorpio. So that, of course, that would mean that the energy would be gaining momentum. So congratulations, Scorpio. All right, thank you so much for watching. And as always, if it feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.